I loved him at first sight, but he left me to marry someone else. He regretted it, but I don't give an F. I had always been a hopeless romantic. Ever since I set my eyes on Adrian Carter, the most handsome guy in school, I had been utterly smitten by his sharp jawline, piercing blue eyes and confident stride. Made him the dream of every girl. But for me, it wasn't just his looks. I admired his charisma, his confidence, and the way he seemed to shine wherever he went. Despite knowing my place in the social hierarchy, quiet, studious, and not exactly the type Adrian went for, I couldn't help but follow him around, not in an obvious way though, but always being where he was, hoping for a moment, a glance, a word. One day I mustered up courage and asked Adrian out. Adrian agreed to date me. I was surprised, but I was too happy to care. I didn't want to know why he accepts me. Maybe he was bored. Maybe he wanted to try something new. Or maybe it was a dare Lena never really knew. But I was over the moon. Unfortunately, the reality of our relationship was far from what I had dreamed. Adrian treated me like I was beneath him. He barely acknowledged me in public, brushed off my texts, and only spent time with me when it was convenient. I held on to the hope that he would change, that he would eventually see my worth, that deep down, I knew I was just another girl on his list, someone he didn't truly care for. Graduation came, and I hoped university would be a fresh start for us. But he had different plans. His family had arranged the marriage for him with the daughter of a wealthy businessman, and he agreed without hesitation. Lena, it was fun while it lasted, he told me one evening, his voice indifferent, but you and I were never meant to be something serious. His words crushed me. I had given him my heart, and he discarded it like it meant nothing. Had wasted years chasing someone who never valued me. I walked away that night, vowing to never let myself be treated like that again. University was a different world focused on herself, my studies, and build myself. It was during my second year that I met Daniel Hayes. Daniel was different. He looked rough and out of reach, but was kind. He wasn't flashy like Adrian, but there was something about his quiet confidence that intrigued me. People stayed away as he always kept a straight face. They call him Cold Prince because he was handsome, manly structure. He was no doubt the heartthrob of the campus, if not for his stern face and a straight A's student. There is football match tomorrow. Will you be coming? My friends asked, but I wasn't interested in such things. Oh. And Adrian was attending the same university as me. With his fiancée, they are known as the hottest couples in campus. I always try my possible best to avoid him. Adrian and Daniel are in the same football team. They are the popularly handsome guys in school. Adrian is known to be friendly and Daniel cold, but they both have their undying fans. Coming from the library, opening the door to my shared apartment, I was suddenly dragged by my friends. Lena, please let's go watch the football. This is the final march of the school year, my friends pleaded, trying to make out a puppy eyes which makes me cringed. Fine, I will go, I said reluctantly. I was dragged excitedly by my friends. I rolled my eyes and just went with them. We got the first line seats. The football march was fun. We won. After the football, I was about to stand up and go straight home, but I was held back by a firm hand. Can I drink the water you are holding? I looked up. Daniel was looking at me, smiling, and looked down at my hands. This was the bottled water my friend bought to hold for her. I was about to tell him who the water belonged to, but my friend suddenly nudged me, smiling at me. I looked, noticing the crowd staring surprisingly at me. My ear reddened, my heart beating as if it's about to explode. Daniel seems to notice. He came closer to my ears. Don't be shy. I just want a water from you. And I also want to be your. I ran out. fleeing, as if I was being pursued. I heard the giggle of Daniel. I slumped. What was that for? Oh my God, he is so handsome. I thought. Stop it. Stay calm, let's not fall for his charm, I told myself. I struggled to sleep, but I slept off eventually. After that experience, Daniel became more friendly, coming every chance he get. Adrian looking like he once strangled Daniel every single time. I wonder what his problem was. He made me laugh, listen to my stories, and treat me with the respect I had never received before. What I didn't know was that Daniel was actually the heir to the wealthiest family in town. Unlike Adrian, who flaunted his wealth, Daniel preferred to keep a low profile. He wanted to be loved for who he was, not for his money. As the friendship blossomed, I found myself happier than I had ever been. Daniel showered me with care and made me feel like the only most important person in his life. He doesn't relate with others like he does with me. Then he asked me out in front of everyone on the field. I usually come to the field during practice time since we became friends. Never thought today will be different though. I knew he was interested in me, and I also have fallen for him. But I didn't want to be faster than my shadow, so I remained his friend. He looked at me straight in eyes. I love you, Lena, please. Be mine, my heart pounding rapidly. It was as if I couldn't breathe. I love you too, Daniel, I said, leaning in to kiss him. I forgot there were other people there. I didn't care. The next day, the whole campus knew about my relationship with Daniel. Going to my class, I was approached by Adrian. He walked up to me with a dark face. Lena, why do you have to date him? He said angrily. I couldn't get where the anger coming from. I looked straight to Adrian. I love Daniel, never loved anyone like I love him. I walked away. He looked sad and sorry. But I don't care anymore. Adrian and his fiancée. News came out he has broken up with his fiancée. I looked at the news, but I didn't care anyways. Turning to face Daniel, the love of my life, smiling. I felt something heavy on my finger. Daniel slid in a diamond ring on my finger, kissing my forehead. Please marry me. I will forever love and cherish you, he said. I looked up at him. Yes, I will, I said with tears rolling down my cheeks. Why are you crying? He asked in a panic. I'm happy. I finally met my true love. The end.